So we want to break down for you to understand truly what it takes to go district, to go area, to go region, to go nation. And it's not that hard when you see it on print, but sometimes it's hard when you're going, okay, wait, how much do I need? How much can I count from that person? So that's what we're going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share my screen real quick.
Can't hear you, Teri.
Okay. Okay, now we can, Teri.
Okay, hold on. I'm just, I had the PowerPoint brought up and then it must have changed. View, slideshow, yeah. All right, can you see that, Beth?
No.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, hold on. I can see it, but you guys can't see it.
You have to click on the...
Yeah, I gotta come back to you.
Okay.
Everybody can do this. Anybody can do this. Okay, so it's up. There we go. Okay, hold on. Now I got it. It like disappeared on me. Where?
There we go. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay, perfect.
It's amazing. I'm an NVP. I can't even figure out. Anyways, okay, so promoting in Arbonne, you guys, basics on promotions. I want you guys to just, you don't need a pen and paper, but if it's going to help you remember to jot it down and do that, then go ahead and do that. But this is all going to be sent out to you. So, and we're going to have this recording for everybody. So you guys, guess what? District manager. These are some of the things that you need for the prerequisites for going into qualification and finishing district. You must have 1,000 PQV in your personal volume, so basically orders under your ID, you must have those within the qualification period. So just think about that. If you have your personal orders and you have some PCs and that place orders and that totals 1,000 PQV, that's your personal requirement for finishing district. Your first month, you can do district in 1 month with 6,000 QV. You can do district over 2 months. That's 6,000 qualifying volumes. And you guys, that's you and everyone that's within your downline. So it's your PCs, it's any new consultants that you've signed up that are working their business that are not district managers yet, and that's you. So it's cumulative. So don't think, oh my gosh, I have to do 6,000 all on my own. You can, and people have done it over and over and over again, but what I'm saying is it's you and everybody else that's actually working in your organization. Now, you have to go into qualification first and last month with a minimum of 2,500 total. And so what that means is you can't do 1,700 in your first month and go into qualification for district. It has to be 2,500 overall. And you also have to end your qualification with 2,500. So let me give you an example. If you did 5,000 this month, or in April, you still need 2,500 to finish, even though you only need 1,000 to hit 6,000, because they want to make sure you're hitting that maintenance number. They want to make sure that you're strong in finishing that qualification. So the next month, as a newly promoted district manager, you have the qualification and the ability to stay strong in your district. So just remember that. You have to start and finish with the qualification number. And you'll see this in every step of management that we have. It's the first and the last are going to be the minimum number that it is for maintenance. If you go over 3 months, it's really difficult. It's a little bit higher in volume. It's doable totally, especially if you're adding people to your organization, but you can go over 3 months. So it would be 7,500 in volume over 3 months. You still have to have that $1,000 under your ID. And here's the thing, you guys, let me explain it. Let's say I am a new consultant and I have 5 new people that have joined my team. Basically, if all of those people are working and I'm doing nothing, I don't get to promote unless it shows that I'm working my business. And that's where that minimum of 1,000 PQV comes into play, because they want to make sure I'm working so that when I promote and then I promote out district managers, I'm actually in and working my business. So it's really a fail-safe for the consultant that has to do that. And it's also just to make sure that that person is working, because honestly, you guys, we all have to work in this business. We can't just sign up a bunch of people and sit on our laurels, because they're going to pass us. So it's kind of like a fail-safe for the consultant, me. It's a fail-safe for those people that I've signed up to this business, that to ensure that, you know, they're getting their efforts are being rewarded, and I'm not able to just sit there and allow people to build my business. Does that make sense? So, and then also to remember, $150 of that 1,000 has to be a personal order under your ID number. So let's say $850 come from preferred clients that you've signed up within that month, or they're preferred clients that maybe have reordered. Those count as PQV, right? And so, and then you must have that $150 personal order to be able to go to the next step. Now, area manager, you guys, there's two options, 2 months or 3 months. Once district is the only qualification level that you can finish in 1 month. Every other level, it's a 2-month or 3-month process. So 2 options. The first is 2 months. The first is $24,000 total over 2 months. You must have 10 in your start month and at least 10 or in your finishing month. So let's say you go into qualification with $12,000 in May. You have to complete and finish with $12,000 in June. Okay? If you did $10,000 in May, then you get to finish with 14. But on the other flip side of that, if you do 14 in May, you still have, 15,000 in May. You only have 9,000 to finish that 24 number, but you still have to finish with 10,000 because that's the minimum maintenance requirement. Is everybody getting that? Is it making sense? So just make sure 10 in the beginning month and 10 in the finishing month, no matter what you do. If you want to do it over 3 months, you can totally do that, 10, 10, and 10. If you do, you know, let's say you do 23,000 over the first 2 months, and so you still really only need 7,000 to hit that 30,000, that last month still has to be that 10,000 number. That protects you as a new area manager, that you're maintaining that maintenance level, and it also is just a protection overall for your business. If you see down at the bottom, it says a DM has already promoted out a DM, and the DM going for area qual. You guys, you must have a minimum of 2,500 in your district each month of the qualification period. And again, what that means is it means that you are maintaining your district strong and steady, and you're not relying on your team to help you promote to that next level. So it's a protection factor for sure. And again, you have to have that $150 personal order. The third is regional vice president. The first, again, 2 options, 2 months or 3. It's 96,000 over 2 months. You have to go into qualification with a minimum of 40,000, and you also have to have that 40,000 number in the end. So let's say you do 45,000 in May. Go ahead. You do 45,000 in May, you get to do 51,000 in June to finish. If you do 60,000 in May, you still have to do 40,000 in your finishing month if you're doing it over 2 months. Now, you can do it over 3 months, 40, 40, 40, however that works out. But again, your start month and your end month has to be 40. And you guys, I'm really reiterating that because I think sometimes people can think, oh, well, I did 30,000 in you know, let's say, let me give you an example. I did 55,000 in May, and I only did 20,000 in June. So that's 75,000, right? So if it manages out 75,000, obviously it's going to be more to 120, but you guys get my drift. It doesn't matter. You always have to finish with the maintenance level that you're at. So just make sure if you're going into qual, we have 2 girls in qualification for regional vice president. Whoop, whoop. So excited for Robin Perna and Debbie Landers. Very, very proud of you guys. Just make sure whatever your number is, you're going to go in and you're going to finish this month with that remaining number. If you go over 3 months and you're ahead of that 80,000 going into month 3, you still have to finish with that 40,000. You guys, it's a protection factor, and that 150 order, hands down, always has to be there. That's going to ensure you get paid every time. So if you don't have a $150 order under your personal ID for you, you're not going to get paid on your success line. So you want to make sure that you do that. And national vice president, you guys, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, 384 over 2 months, or how am I going to do that? You guys, it happens. It's like a freight train when you're in momentum. And I really feel like we are in huge momentum right now. So there's 2 options for national vice president. The first is over 2 months. It's 384,000 over 2 months. You have to start with that 160 in the beginning month, and you have to have 160 in your finish month, however it works out. So let's say you go into qualification with 160, you need 224 to finish. Let's say you just blow it out of the water and you do 250,000 in your first month, which would be so rad. Basically what happens is you still have to do 160 in that finishing month. Again, it's a protection factor for you. It's a protection factor for your business and for you moving forward. And then the last one is the 3 months. So you can do national vice president over 3 months, just like area, region, and nation. You're just going to take that 160, 160, 160. So it's always more volume over 3 months. And remember, you can be limited from people based upon where they are in your organization. For instance, as a national vice president, to go into qualification for national vice president, if you have a couple regions, you're limited the amount of volume you can pull from each of those VPs. And again, it's a protection factor. I love that Arbonne puts that protection factor in play for us. I love that they give us the ability to use part of that volume to help us go to the next level and the next level. But it also protects us to know that when we do go, we can't rely solely on someone else's business. We have to have a thriving, successful portion of our business that's growing to keep us sustainable at that level. So I hope you guys know and understand and appreciate that. So what you can count. When you promote someone at the same level as you, this is what you can count from each promoted manager or VP. All right, consultant going district. If you're a consultant and you're going district manager, you can count all the QV under your whole downline, anyone you sign up, PCs, your volume, and consultants you sign up. You can count yours and theirs. Now, a district manager going area manager. You can count a total of 10,000 from each promoted out DM direct to you. I'm going to give you an example. Beth is my area manager. I am a new district. I'm sorry. Beth is my sponsor. She's a district. She sponsors me. I'm a district. So she's trying to go area manager. And let's say I'm doing 10,000 in volume and Beth is doing 2,500. Beth can only count 10,000 for me over the qualification period. Again, that's a protection factor for Beth. So when she promotes to area, she can sustain her area and she's not relying on my business to take her there. And you guys, this is where that pyramid and that whole thing comes into play. That's where you can really say, you know what, we are not a pyramid in many ways, but this is one where one person can't just bring people in and build all the way up to the top level and not build their own and have their own personal business. You'll hear us say it over and over and over. Focus on your personal, focus on your personal, focus on sponsoring personally, you guys. That's where it's at. It's just the blessing of growing a team helps you duplicate that. So again, I'm going to say, if you're a district and you have a district manager and you're trying to go area manager, you can only count 10,000 from that person's leg. Area manager going region, you can count a total of 40,000 going region from that leg. So, for example, we have a regional vice president that just went into qualification for region. I mean, she's an area. She just went to qualification for region, but she also promoted an area manager this month. So going forward, she can only count 40,000 from that promoted out area manager. So let's say that Debbie Landers is doing 20,000 and that promoted out area manager is doing 50,000. She can only still count 40,000 to go for her completing and finishing regional vice presidents, you guys. And sometimes people might think, well, that's not fair. It is fair because it protects you. Because once you promote to regional vice president and that other person is on your heels and they promote, you want to have a thriving, sustainable business because that person's going to promote to region. And now you're going to have to focus on keeping that region working and growing and thriving while you have a promoted out region. It's a successful plan and it helps us be successful and have, stability. And then regional vice president for Going Nation. You can count a total of 160 from each promoted out RVP. So, for instance, when you have, we have a girl that is well over halfway to national vice president, Teri Wilson. And so Teri Wilson has, she has her promoted out RVP, but then what she's going to do is she's going to have 2 more promoted out RVPs. So she's only going to be able to count so much from each VP in her organization. She can't count all the volume because again, when she promotes up and out and then these people are right behind her and they start to promote, guess what? She wants to have a sustainable nation so that she can maintain that and then her other people are going to promote alongside her. So you guys, these are the things that you really need to understand, especially at the lower levels. At the larger levels, it starts to make sense, but as the consultant, the district, and the area level, it can get very, very confusing and you can find yourself falling short when you're trying to complete a qualification because you think you can count everything and you can't. So I really want to encourage you guys to spend some time here understanding what this looks like and what you can count and what you can't count. So bonuses, consultant bonus, all right? If $100 you get as a consultant, you have 2,500 QV with at least 2 direct signups. You guys, that's just Arbonne saying, is this consultant working their business or are they just using the discount? If you're signing up to direct people, PCs or consultants with 150 order, you're sharing the product, you're working the business. So Arbonne is going to bless you with a $100 bonus. DM bonus, you get $200 if you bonus in your district. A lot of people have been in the business a long time and they don't even know how to bonus. 5,000 QV in your district, everyone that's within your district manager. Now, if you're a district and you have another district direct to you, that district does not count for your district bonus. It's just you and your consultants and PCs. So it's 5,000 QV and at least 5 new 150 PCs or consultants that are signed up within that month. And you guys, I will tell you, I saw a lot of people this month that signed up that didn't have a minimum of 150 orders. And that's where we as consultants and that's where we as leaders, we need to make sure if we're going to sign up a PC or a consultant, that it makes sense. If you have a PC that's signing up and he's spending $70, it's not really making sense for them because they're not getting their free product. They're not getting, the benefits of what that 150 order will give them. And also too, it's not benefiting you because a PC without a 150 order, it kind of cheats the PC or the consultant. And it also, limits you on the amount of people you can count for your bonus. So it's not that we want to sign everybody up with 150 just so we can get our bonus. It's that, think about it. When they sign up with a 150 order and they get their consultant sign up fee back free. It's like a wash because they're getting that discount. They're getting rewards on that order and they're getting a free gift. And it's not even a $50 free gift anymore. Some of the gifts are well over $50. So it's blessing them for supporting your business and making sure they get every ounce of what's coming to them when they sign up as a PC. So I really want to encourage you to really think about that when you're signing up PCs and consultants, making sure they're getting the best bang for their buck, and that's going to come back to you in your bonus. Area manager bonus, you get $400 additional for having 20,000 in your area. That's you and all your districts and all your consultants and your PCs. And you have at least 10 150 signups, okay? You guys, you'll hear us say it over and over and over again. Volume is awesome, but growth shows up in your sponsoring. So if your volume and your sponsoring are equal, you're good. If your volume is here and your sponsoring's down here, that's not growth mode, you guys. It's volume. So you want to make sure these two are married together. So you get that $400, you guys. That's a bonus on top of our overrides, on top of our commissions. It's awesome. And then the last bonus is RVP bonus, $600. You have to have 60,000 in your region, and you also have to have at least 100. Ooh, that's new. It used to be 20. It's 30, or maybe it was always 30. I don't know. So you have to have 30 new 150 PCs or consultants in your region. And you guys, they don't have to be direct. That's a good thing. I just saw that. This doesn't have to be you personally signing up 150, even though that's our business plan. That's the building blitz. 2,500 PQV personally every single month and 5 new signups. That's our building blocks. But for the bonus, it can be anyone. So let's say Beth is my district. And I am a new consultant under her. I sign up 7 new PCs. Beth is the district. That's going to help her qualify for her district bonus. Okay, so it's everyone involved. So I hope that helps you and helps you understand. This is a document that I found, that Beth found, and we just got it updated. This is the new one, and this is something that you can find on the source. You just go to the source and type in comp plan. This will pop up. You can print this out. You can put this in a notebook, a binder. You can laminate it and have it, at your disposal. But it's something that will truly help you really keep at bay. And you guys, this is something you can study. This is something you can have at hand. So when you're signing someone up and you're talking to them, you can basically go, okay, this is it. This is how it works. Look, it has the overrides on there, what you earn as a district, at what level, every single level. You guys, this is a great cheat sheet. So I really want to encourage you. This PowerPoint's going to come out, but I really want to encourage you to basically have this as a tool until you know it in your mind. You guys, I know for me and I know for Beth, we could tell you what this is. We can tell you where you are, how you qualify, what you need, and all of that. But at the end of the day, you guys, this is something that you need to empower yourselves to know, learn, and understand, because people are going to ask you these questions, and you want to be able to say with confidence, oh yeah, you know what, you need this much to finish area. This is where it breaks down. This is how it goes. So you guys study this, take time. I am not a numbers person. Beth so is. But at the end of the day, I know this, so I can go out and turn around and teach it. So this is something that'll be in that PowerPoint, but it's also located on the source as well.